Should you buy a house now or wait until 2023? What's going on? It's Eddie Casanova with the Smart Market Agents Group. If this is your first time on this channel, be sure to hit subscribe and hit that bell so you get notified every time that I do a video. If you're on the fence about buying a home because you're concerned about inflation or the possible recession that might be upon us soon, don't worry, I'm gonna break it down in this video. Unless you've been living under a rock, you've noticed that we're experiencing inflation. Just a few days ago, the Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell stated that the Federal Reserve is going to raise the interest rate by 50 basis points, which means a half a percentage point. So what does that mean? That means that we're in for rate hikes for a while. Who knows how long? Why I wanted to do this video is because we have to decide whether or not we're just gonna wait around on the fence, sit on the fence, so to speak, just to see what happens, and then maybe one day there'll be a perfect opportunity to buy. I'm here to tell you there isn't ever going to be a perfect time. The reality is interest rates are going to go up over time. Prices of homes are going to go up over time. If you own a home, that's a great thing. If you don't, and you wait to buy a home somewhere down the line, you're going to miss out. And I want to touch on a few things during this video. So I wanted to read a quote from a newsletter that I recently read that I think touched on something that I thought was kind of interesting. So this gentleman called Marty Green from a law firm, Polonsky Vital Green, said that the Fed's previous moves have already been clearly felt by the housing market. We are starting to see evidence that the Fed's efforts are having the desired effect, as the white-hot real estate market is showing some early signs of cooling, he said. Sellers are starting to reduce their asking prices, some even in hot markets. So with all that being said, these are the reasons why you shouldn't be deterred in terms of buying a house today. First off, rents are unfortunately going up just as quickly as home prices. Secondly, because properties tend to go up in value over time, you're going to be building equity over that period of time. Interest rates are still relatively low. Think about this. In 1981, the interest rate was 18%. You can write off up to $750K of your interest paid, right? So that's a huge tax deduction right there. That's one of the many tax benefits of owning a home. And lastly, home ownership is definitely considered to be one of the best hedges against inflation because of all the reasons that I mentioned there, right? And you have to think about, generally speaking, home prices do go up over time, okay? So depending on the side that you're on, that's a great thing, or that can be a devastating thing, right? Because let's say if you own a home, you're gonna make money over time, right? If you don't, and you're just gonna wait around for the perfect time, every year that you don't own is a year that you're missing out, right? So let's take, for example, a home that's $450,000. Homes have been going up in New Jersey anywhere from 10 to 13, 14% a year, okay? So let's use it, let's say it's 10%. We're talking about an area that's 10%. Okay, so that means a house, 450K, today could be worth almost $500,000 a year from now, okay? Now think about 2 years, 3 years from now. Okay, so let's say if you, for whatever reason, you're feeding into the hype of the inflation and this and that, all the stuff that's being talked about in the news, you're gonna be missing out because you're gonna wait for the perfect opportunity. And most people always most of the people that I know that own homes, they always come back and say, I wish I would have done this sooner. What you need to focus on is the fact that in the long run, what matters is that you're building equity and that you are capitalizing on the tax benefits. Because the reality is you don't have to stay in a loan forever. You can refinance out. As soon as rates come down, you can refinance. People do it all the time. And the smart thing is to hold on, build equity. Once you have a chance to refinance out, you do so, get a lower interest rate, and you continue to reap all the benefits that come along with home ownership. So anyway, I'd love to get your opinion. Comment below. Let me know, do you agree that building equity over time is the smart thing to do and what you should be focused on? Let me know. If you'd like to get on a call to discuss your real estate needs, there's going to be a link to my calendar in the description area. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.